I'm here sui juris in propria persona. I reserve all rights. I, Jonathan Troy Colin Schuster, comma beneficiary and sovereign, and here under fraud, menace, and duress. Fiduciary Abigail.
Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're diving into a case that a bunch of you specifically asked me to cover, and yeah, it's that guy again. A sovereign citizen out of Washington who I've already featured on this channel, Jonathan Schuster. You might remember him as the dude who swore up and down that he's an American Samoan, which in his mind magically turns him into an American national who doesn't have to follow US law. Spoiler alert, that's not how reality works. No matter how confident the delusion, no matter how polished the script on his phone looks, the laws of the United States still apply even to American nationals. I already broke down his arraignment, but today we've got two separate hearings to get through, and things do not get better for him. So buckle up, grab your popcorn, and let's get right into it.
This is a Social Security Cesticate Trust action, which you are now a real party and interest to. I'm here sui juris in propria persona. I've challenged the jurisdiction of this court, and I don't understand, so I do need some questions answered. Is there a bond on this matter?
I believe you were PR. Actually, bail was set at $2,000.
There is a bond on this matter, correct?
Yes, there is.
Okay, and so is my Social Security number attached to these charges in any way?
I don't believe so.
You don't believe so?
I don't have any record of your Social Security number. So as far as I know, I don't know your Social Security number.
No, I'm saying, is my Social Security number attached to these charges in any way?
Only in the extent that it's connected to your driving history.
So is that a yes or a no?
In some way, shape, or form, your Social Security number is in the system with records on you. That is true.
Okay, so you just told me there was a bond, which means this is commercial court.
It's not commercial
Now
court.
you're saying that my Social Security number is attached to these charges. And so, which means this is a Cesticate Trust action, which you are a real party and interest to. And I just told you I was the beneficiary. You're supposed to be charging the trust. You're not charging the beneficiary. And if you're creating bonds against my trust without my permission, I don't understand. Are you saying you're committing fraud trust?
Well, that depends. Are you actually going to explain to the educated people in the room what a fraud trust even is? Because right now, it sounds like you're just throwing words around and hoping they land. And hey, I get it, vocabulary can be tough when you're out here licking bricks for breakfast. You already proved that in the last video when you confidently claimed the judge was practicing bench from the law, which isn't a thing in any legal universe. So before you pretend you're exposing some grand legal secret, maybe start by learning what the words mean.
Noted.
You cannot enter a plea for somebody. That is, practicing bench from the law.
But come on, you clearly rehearsed this. You typed it out, polished it up, and parked it right there on your smarter than you phone. The least you could have done was stick to real words. Instead, you're out here confidently reading imaginary legal terms like they exist, hoping nobody notices. And that right there tells us everything. It's not law, it's cosplay, and the script falls apart the second reality checks in.
I'm saying that you are subject to the jurisdiction of this court.
This matter cannot move until you've proven jurisdiction, and you failed to do so. And if you cannot prove jurisdiction, then this matter needs to be dismissed with prejudice because this is a commercial matter. I'm a non-U.S. citizen American national by way of American Samoa. I'm beneficiary. I am here sui juris in propria persona, and we cannot move any further on this matter until this is either dismissed with prejudice or you can prove jurisdiction.
So what would you like to do with your case? I assume, Mr. Parent, that you are not representing?
So the man cannot speak for me.
Okay, he's not speaking for you, but I am asking him a direct question, so I need you to let him answer.
Okay.
Yes, so the court did appoint us on this matter, but it sounds like he does not want my office to represent him, so I'm happy to withdraw.
You can dismiss yourself.
So would you like to represent yourself in the matter, Mr.
Please do
Schuster?
not tell me to shut up. You can dismiss yourself.
So he can't dismiss himself, only I can dismiss him. I'm asking you if you wish to have an attorney or if you wish to represent yourself.
This is a trust or sophisticated trust action. And so I'm here sui juris in propria persona. You know what that means. And so we can prove
Don't know what it means because it's nonsense, but nonetheless.
Prove jurisdiction, or we can dismiss this matter with prejudice.
So I'm not going to do that today. Here are your choices. You can have Mr. Parent represent you. You can choose to obtain private counsel, or you can represent yourself. Let's start there. Which of those three?
Nobody's going to represent me. I can present myself, as I
Okay.
said.
So you wish to go pro se? I don't need you to read the script. I need you to tell me if you wish to go pro se.
I told you I'm here sui juris in propria persona.
Ms. Roberts, are you there?
Yes, Judge.
My inclination is to set this matter over and see if Mr. Schuster wants to give it another shot with his attorney or go pro se. It looks like this is the first pretrial. I suspect he's not prepared to set for trial today.
What is the first one? There's no plead.
Okay, I'm not speaking to you, so you're going to have to wait. I'm speaking to Ms. Roberts.
I mean,
Judge, I would ask that we set this matter over 1 week.
Okay. Do you want to come back to court in 1 week and try again?
we can finish this matter now.
We
There's
can't.
no need to
We
move
can't.
this any further because
So here's
it's
the
not
thing.
proven jurisdiction.
Here's the thing. It's not my position today to have to prove jurisdiction to you.
It is. It is your position because
It's
it is
not.
on the courts.
And I'm also not going to argue with you.
There's no
So
arguing.
I'm going to have you come back to court in 1 week.
There's nothing you can prove that you have jurisdiction. This man does not speak for me.
So we're going to come back to court on July 1st.
That date doesn't work
Why doesn't it work for you?
because I'm a man. I have things to do.
Easy there, Neanderman, relax. Court isn't cancelling your plans. The crayon buffet will still be open when this is over, I promise. You don't need to go full caveman just because the judge isn't buying what you're selling. Take a breath, let the adults finish the legal conversation, and we'll get you back to your regularly scheduled coloring time afterward.
I've come here multiple times under duress with threats from your end, and I have no more time for this matter. And unless you can prove jurisdiction, there's no need for this matter to move any further.
But you're going to come back on July 1st at 9 a.m. If you don't come back on July 1st,
Are you threatening me now?
I'm telling you there's going to be a bench warrant issued if you don't show
You're
up. So
threatening me now.
I'm giving you the choice of showing up
No,
or a
I'm
bench
giving
warrant
you the
issuing.
choice to finish this matter now or be responsible for your actions.
We'll set this for July 1st.
Would you like to be responsible for your actions and set this further? Because you can do that, or you can dismiss this matter with prejudice.
I'm not going to do that today. So July 1st, 9 a.m. back in this courtroom.
Threatening me. Abigail, what's the reason for the threats, Abigail? You violated my rights enough.
We'll just hold Speedy for this
You
week, Ms.
violated my
Roberts.
rights enough. This matter needs to be dismissed with prejudice,
We'll see you back on July 1st.
or else what? You're going to threaten me?
Or else the court will issue a bench
So
warrant.
you're threatening me now, Abigail.
I am telling you your
I'm telling
options.
you this matter needs to be dismissed with prejudice because you cannot prove jurisdiction. This is a
Signature
sophisticated
here.
trust action.
Signature
You're
here,
trying
please,
to
sir.
commit fraud.
Sir,
You're
Mr.
trying to
Schuster.
commit fraud. Miss, I'm
So-
speaking with Abigail.
You're done.
No,
you're done.
you can't tell me I'm done.
I
This
can.
is no, you don't have power to do that.
Your court case is over.
You don't have power to do that.
Sir, your hearing is over. If you don't take your paperwork and leave the courtroom, we'll have you remanded into custody.
You're threatening me now,
I'm
even more
Giving
so
you
than
a
you already
choice.
were. And if anybody tries to touch me, I'll charge them with assault and battery. So I will be gone because this matter is dismissed.
Alright, that wraps up the first hearing. Lucky for him, he didn't end up trying to arrest the judge or go full berserk on the bailiff. But unlucky for him, his little stunt trying to dismiss his own case totally backfired. Yesterday, he found himself back in the same courtroom, the one that clearly doesn't even have jurisdiction over him. Yep, reality hit harder than he expected.
No,
Let's address. We can address Jonathan Schuster, 480525748.
For the record, this man.
Why don't you come up to council table, please, so we can create a record?
No, I don't want to give you any personal jurisdiction, so I'll stay right here.
No, you'll come to the council table if you would like to be heard and make a record. So you need to come up and turn on the microphone.
No, I don't need to do that for me to be heard. You
We are audio recording, so to be heard, you need to come up to the table and sit with the microphone.
You don't have to, I don't have to come up there for you to hear me. You can hear me perfectly fine.
I can hear you, but we are creating a court record, which is audio recording.
Jurisdiction by doing what you said, because you don't have jurisdiction over me. And so, for the record,
Mr. Schuster, I
reserve all rights.
I did put Mr. Parent as standby counsel. Right now, you don't represent yourself. You have standby counsel.
Appoint counsel for me
Well,
without my permission. He has no permission to be my counsel. I'm here sui juris, appropriate persona. I, Jonathan Hyphen, Troy Faifulea Somalia Toa, Colin Schuster, am here under fraud, menace, and duress. I've made a special appearance to this court for those reasons. I've challenged the jurisdiction of this court, and you have not answered that challenge, Ms. Jennifer. And so I have some questions for you.
well, right now,
Are you able to answer them?
I am not here to be interrogated by you. You are under the jurisdiction of this. I think you understand and you choose not to take in the information. Okay, well, Mr. Schuster.
I don't understand the nature and cause of what's going on. I don't understand how you can practice law from the bench. I don't understand how you can appoint counsel when I've told you over and over and over again that I'm here sui juris appropriate persona. I'm here of my own right, in my proper person. He does not have my permission to represent me in any way.
Well, it doesn't sound like you know how to represent yourself either, which you would.
Represent myself.
Well, you would. Either you have counsel or you are acting pro
Represent
se.
myself. And so, like I have told you, I'm here sui juris appropriate persona. I have challenged the jurisdiction of this court. You have not answered that challenge. We cannot move any further until you've answered that challenge. Is this common law jurisdiction, or is this an admiralty maritime jurisdiction?
Either. So,
Right.
Mr. Schuster, this is Carmen McDonald. I'm the prosecutor on this particular case. I think where we're at right now is you're being charged with an offense. I can barely hear you, which means the record that you're trying to make is not being picked up and not being recorded. So everything you're saying is not being preserved unless you go to the table up there near the microphone. So that's number one.
For the record, I reserve all my rights. If you would like, step up so you can hear me better, and I will speak louder. I will speak louder so you can hear me, but I reserve all my rights, and I'm speaking much louder than anybody else prior to me has spoken.
Mr.
So
Schuster,
I just want to make sure the reporter can hear me.
You are making legal arguments. All right, you are making legal arguments. They should be preserved for the record, which means it needs to be picked up and recorded.
I will begin again so that the recorder can hear me.
You're not choosing to be silent. You're choosing to make a legal argument. So we need to have that on the record.
For the record, I reserve all rights.
You've made that.
I, Jonathan Hyphen, Troy Faifulea Somalia Toa, Colin Schuster, have made a special appearance under fraud, menace, and duress. Fiduciary, Jennifer. I've challenged the jurisdiction of this court, which has not been answered. This is a Social Security Sestake trust action, which you are now a real party in interest to. This is a military admiralty jurisdiction under maritime law. However, you must realize that you have no such jurisdiction without also having a valid international contract in dispute. I am not aware of having entered in any international contracts, so I deny that any such contracts exist. Will you please instruct the prosecuting attorney to inform the court if there is such a contract? And if so, place it into evidence and explain how I'm party to it and then compelled to perform under it.
Listen up, folks. Here's the cold, hard truth. The second you roll your car onto a public road, you've already signed a contract with the city, the county, and the state. That's not just some random rule, it's law. Common law, statutory law, hell, even the Constitution backs it up, especially the 10th Amendment. You want to argue you don't owe the government anything? Fine, then stay your dumbass at home and stop acting surprised when the system hits back. Driving on public land comes with rules, whether you like it or not.
Your Honor, I may be challenging 1077 in this case.
I understand that the city's bringing up whether or not you're able to proceed in this matter. So whether or not you're able to understand the nature of the proceedings and be able to assist your attorney or to represent yourself, you have to be able to meet that threshold. And the fact that I think it's not that you don't understand, I think it's you choose not to understand, and that you have someone giving you information that you are spewing in court. So you're simply off base, but I don't know that it's due to a mental defect that is causing you to not be able to
challenge my competency. Because I have challenged the jurisdiction of this court, and you have not proved jurisdiction.
In Social Security or contracts or maritime. You have to prove
jurisdiction before we can move any further.
So that's just not how it works in this court, and I don't think you have the legal.
You must prove jurisdiction because I have challenged the jurisdiction. If you cannot prove jurisdiction, then I move to dismiss this matter with prejudice.
That's denied.
And so, Miss Jennifer. Can you prove
I'm Judge Grant, so I'm going to have you.
Can you establish the jurisdiction? Can you prove jurisdiction?
Ms. McDonald, I don't know that this is him not understanding.
I do not understand the nature or cause.
Well, he doesn't have legal training, so that I think is
that does not matter.
Well,
if I'm here sui juris and propria persona, I'm of my own right. I'm in my proper person. You've created a bond on this matter. You've attached my social security to this matter. You're trying to charge my trust without my permission, which is illegal. It's fraud, and I'm not going to stand for that. So you must prove jurisdiction before we can move any further. You've already tried to practice law from the bench, which is illegal. You cannot do. You've tried to assign counsel when I've given no power of attorney to anybody, and we cannot move further until you've proven jurisdiction.
Oh, you missed this part earlier, didn't you? The judge literally told you you're on a deferred prosecution. That means you agreed the court has full jurisdiction over you. You contracted with the courts to follow the recognized laws of the state of Washington, and yet, here you are, acting like a rebel. You, my IQ deficient friend, are a walking, talking contradiction, and the court just saw right through your act.
So, Ms. McDonald, what I think would be the next steps, I don't know if Mr. Perrin, have you been able to provide any assistance to him on a standby basis?
No, Your Honor, he doesn't want any assistance.
Okay.
So I'd ask to withdraw as a standby.
So we could go through the colloquy, we can provide him with the form for rights. I don't know that he's going to choose to participate in that. But that would be the next step and set it for trial. So, Ms. McDonald.
I don't have a problem setting it for trial. If he's going to waive counsel altogether, then I think we need to have him sign the waiver of right to counsel.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just saying I don't know that he's going to participate in that process either.
Right. No, I understand that.
Speedy trial at August 9th.
It is the burden of the state to prove jurisdiction. The prosecuting attorney has not done that. And so what we have here is we need to dismiss this matter with prejudice. And I motion to dismiss this matter with prejudice.
Denied.
Based on the fact that the prosecuting attorney has not proven jurisdiction.
Mr. Schuster, would you like to sit at this table away from counsel so that we can hear you on the
This
microphone?
isn't counsel.
Well, you could sit at this table if you'd like. There's a pen and a form and a microphone for you if you'd like.
We cannot move until jurisdiction has been proven.
Yeah, there should be a.
You have failed to prove in jurisdiction.
Jurisdiction is something that we prove at trial. It is a factual issue as well.
We cannot move any further until jurisdiction has been proven. And none of you have done that.
Right. So Mr. Schuster, did the court say that was end of August, or?
It was August 9th, is speedy trial.
Okay. So.
And if you plan on having me back here, you're taking away from my ability to provide and work.
Here's the thing, you're literally sabotaging yourself. You keep breaking the very laws you once admitted were legit, and now you're wondering why you can't provide for your own family? Come on. If feeding your family was actually your priority, maybe, just maybe, you'd stop acting like a reckless antisocial Assad and do the bare minimum, get a driver's license. Seriously, it's not rocket science, but somehow you keep shooting yourself in the foot.
And I cannot just be coming back here because it takes my time away from working. And so if you want me back here, it seems that you have Zoom port available. I'm more than happy to make a special appearance via Zoom, but you're taking away my time and freedom to provide for my family.
Does the August term start August 6th, Your Honor?
It does.
So I would request we set it during August term.
All right, so Mr. Schuster, you've been charged with driving while your license was suspended in the 3rd degree and for operating a vehicle without the required ignition interlock device and refusing to comply with law enforcement officer. You are on a deferred prosecution in another court, and the consequences are extreme for you. You are subject to another court, and they could very well
get in trouble. And you have to prove jurisdiction. You haven't done that, and you failed
obviously
to do that.
You believe that courts do have jurisdiction over you.
Obviously, you have to be able to prove it, and you haven't. And you can keep pushing it and doing this, but it's just a waste of time for everybody. I definitely understand that this is not what you think it is. And this is just a waste of time at this point. So whatever you need to do to prove jurisdiction, but I know you can. So if you want to waste more of everybody's time, go ahead. Because obviously I'm not gonna allow you to threaten me anymore, which you've done.
Nobody's threatening you.
Yes, you're telling me if I don't appear, that you're gonna put me into captivity.
Look, this isn't a threat, it's reality hitting you like a ton of bricks. Life doesn't care about excuses, and it sure as hell doesn't wait for you to get your act together. This is just how it is.
And that's ridiculous for what's going on here. That's absolutely ridiculous. And so
I don't think
this matter
anyone
needs
is
to be
told that you're
dismissed
being
with
put
prejudice.
into captivity.
And whether we need to take this to trial or whatever y'all need to do to prove jurisdiction, I mean, go ahead. But obviously you can't prove jurisdiction. So
I'm looking for the more
waste everybody's
detailed
time, please.
counsel
Waste everybody's
waiver.
time. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I don't know that he's done that yet.
No, he hasn't. I have a streamlined version, but I want him the formal,
The detailed one.
the detailed one.
We can also, Your Honor, just set it for trial today with an intervening pretrial, provide him with that document and enter the waiver at the next hearing prior to allowing counsel to withdraw.
All right.
Counsel should have never been appointed because I've never gave my power of attorney to this counsel. And obviously you did that to practice law from the bench, Miss Jennifer, which is illegal. You cannot do that.
Mr. Schuster, you're charged with a crime that has potential jail consequences and fines.
Ms.
And
Jennifer,
so your rights need to be
have-
protected.
Hurt
This is for your
nobody.
benefit.
There is no injured party. There is no sworn complaint of an injured party. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's a waste of everybody's time. And you're taking away my ability to work over and over and over again. And I won't stand for you violating my rights.
But of course, you'll just sit there, pretending like you've got it all figured out, looking like a total professional idiot while everyone else sees right through you.
And if you're gonna acquiesce, then okay, you're proving that you don't have any jurisdiction.
So this is a detailed advisement should you wish to waive your right to have counsel present and you want to act as your own attorney.
I've said over and over again that I'm here sui juris and propria persona. You know what that means.
This case is going to be going to trial, so you need to have counsel.
I'm here of my own right in my proper person. You know what that means.
So there's the form.
I've
for you
never
to-
signed my power of attorney away to anybody, especially this.
You need to be respectful. You
I
are really out of
I
line,
said
Mr.
this.
Schuster.
I didn't say anything disrespectful.
You are being
This
very
person-
disrespectful.
You
To
were
the
being very
court,
disrespectful, actually,
the court,
because
and to Mr. Parent.
you're violating my rights.
So I'm
forcing
going
me
to set this on
come
for the
in here
August term. I'm going to have you take this form.
Wasting my time.
Mr. Schuster.
When you're taking away my
I'm going-
ability to provide and work. Because
Have a
this is
seat there so
free-
you can fill out
free
this
place.
form.
What's that?
You can have a seat there so you can fill out the form.
You're dismissed. Do you need anything else?
Yes, I do. I need you to take that form. So we're going to have to go through that because this case is going to be going to trial. It's going to be set on the August term. That would be August 6th, and that will be at 9 a.m.
All right, you're dismissed.
It didn't work the first time, and something tells me it's not gonna fly now either. Maybe it's because the judge isn't done with you yet. She's about to tell you to turn your ass around and sit back down, because trust me, you're nowhere near finished.
No, you're not free to leave yet, Mr. Schuster.
I'm not free to leave.
Not yet. No, you're not.
Why am I not free to leave?
Because we are still addressing your matter.
This matter needs to be dismissed.
Yeah, it's not going to be dismissed right now. So right now it's getting
Dismissed,
set for
because you cannot
trial.
move any further until you prove jurisdiction.
And the readiness hearing will be July 31st, and that will be at 2 p.m.
don't
And
have
that
any-
hearing, Mr. Schuster, is on Zoom.
Any jurisdiction over me whatsoever. I've not pleaded. I've not given you personal jurisdiction.
Yes.
And you practice law on the bench.
So, Mr. Schuster, if you
Over
choose
and
not to
over.
come to your court hearings, a warrant will
Over
issue
and
for
over
your
again. And
arrest.
you're threatening me again, telling me
Yes,
if I don't
you will be
play your
expected
game,
to appear.
and you just said yes. Oh my goodness. That if I don't play your game, you will put me in captivity. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yep, these are jailable offenses, but for this
Absolutely
hearing,
ridiculous, Ms.
we need
Jennifer.
your presence to appear.
Absolutely ridiculous.
All right, let's get a court date form for him.
Absolutely ridiculous.
What's the date for the intervening?
Could you back there?
We can set a pre-trial. Let's do it on the 22nd.
Prosecuting attorney also needs to provide any contracts that I've entered into internationally,
Here's your court date. Could you
Uh,
please sign? for that?
especially if this is an admiralty maritime jurisdiction, which obviously by the gold fringe flag it is. So
Mr. Schuster, you are in a criminal court and there are court rules. If you wish
criminal
to
matter, this is a criminal matter, you said?
Mr. Schuster, if you wish to have discovery, then you need to abide by
You said
the
it's
rule.
a criminal matter?
Yes, and if you
Yes,
wish to have,
it's a-
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure you said that. Thank you.
You better get your act together, and fast, or at least take that free lawyer and let them handle it for you. Because here's the reality. You're on deferred prosecution, which means if you get found guilty and your terrible courtroom antics are used against you at sentencing, yeah, you're looking at real jail time. And since you're on deferred prosecution, don't even think it'll be one sentence. You could be forced to serve both back to back. No breaks, no mercy.
it's a criminal matter. If you wish to receive discovery, then you will need to make.
What is the jurisdiction? Are we under an admiralty maritime jurisdiction?
No, we are not. Mr.
Are we under a
Schuster.
common law? What jurisdiction are we under?
We are under the criminal jurisdiction of the state of Washington. So if you wish to have discovery, then you need to request,
I gave you my
discovery.
permission to be under that jurisdiction, which I haven't.
You will need to request discovery from the prosecutor's office.
I'm not a U.S. citizen, American national. That's not a jurisdiction.
If you wish to have discovery, you need to request it in writing from the prosecutor's office, and we will
Said
send
your
you.
nationality was a U.S.
And then we,
Is that what you
and then
said
we will,
earlier?
and then we will send you the discovery,
Not
of
nationality.
all of the evidence that we have against you at trial. Did you understand that?
I don't understand what's
Okay.
going on with this.
So,
This is
so
ridiculous.
here's my
Kangaroo
suggestion,
court.
Mr. Schuster.
Kangaroo
Mr.
court. And so
Mr.
since you
Schuster.
guys are going to waste everybody's time even more, goodbye.
Mr.
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 Schuster, you
Schuster.
need to sign for your court dates. I'm giving them to you orally.
Have a good day. Talofa.
If you don't appear for your court hearings that were given today, a warrant will issue.
Alright, folks, that's a wrap for today, but this story isn't over. There are a couple of court dates coming up, and you know I'll be right there with the hottest courtroom commentary and the juiciest updates. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button. If not, go ahead and hit dislike, I can take it. But don't leave without dropping a comment and hitting subscribe with notifications on, because you do not want to miss what's coming next.